I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch.
Hey Lifer Tribe, happy Monday and welcome to another daily vlog, living life with your girl Stay. And happy VlogTober, y'all. We are still rolling right along and I'm so excited. VlogTober is like, it's hitting. It's really keeping me on my toes and it's actually making me feel like it's fall. Because you know, I tell y'all all the time, here in the great state of Texas, as they say, you don't always get your seasons, but it's sunny outside, but there's a little crispness in the air this morning. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I can't see the microwave clock from here, but Sam is on her way to come take these locks out because it's time, been time. And my scalp is so dry. Y'all saw in that last video, yeah, just dry skin all over my shirt, just looking a hot, heated mess, just raggedy. Why does raggedy have to be the theme for this month? I am not at all receiving and accepting that. I need to quit saying it, but it is what it is. Straight up raggedy. So she's on her way. She's going to take the locks down. It's going to take a few hours. It takes longer to take them down than it does to put them in. And I'm fine with that because she takes her time to make sure that she does not damage my natural hair. So it's wonderful because I see nothing but growth and flourishment. Is flourishment a word? It's going to be today when she takes them down. So I don't mind. I just get, she usually does it in my office. I get on my computer. I got my phone. I do what I have to do. We chit, we chat. And it is what it is. She takes them down. And once she takes them down, she also detangles it a little bit. So my process of washing and conditioning and all that will be a lot easier than if I tried to do it. So she's gonna take them down today. I'll wash it and probably sleep with some conditioner in. I should have gone to the beauty supply store. We might have to go to the beauty supply store later, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I guess I'll put a hat on, a scarf on, I'll do something, but I need some plastic caps and a deep conditioning treatment. I should have did that yesterday, but yesterday, y'all, we were so lazy. We watched football, we slept, we ate. We watched football, we slept, we ate. My team won, the Steelers won yesterday, but the Cowboys didn't, so it was a good day for me, not so much for Wallace, even though Wallace claims to be the Steelers are his second team. I don't believe in second teams, but whatever. You know, he said he was still happy for the Steelers. But yeah, we didn't do anything. I did not leave the house. Wallace did Uber Eats. He got some, what's that place? On the Border, which I do not like On the Border at all. But I wasn't really hungry either because I had leftover salad from the night before, and that was a huge salad. And then I just tasted a little bit of what he had. But yeah, that's it. We did not leave the house yesterday. I had on my good old house dress, and we chilled out. I mean, even Lux was lazy yesterday. He slept a good part of yesterday. He ate and slept because I made him some more of that homemade food, so he was nice and full. But yeah, so we're going to have to get to the beauty supply store today because I'm going to, like I said, wash it, deep condition it, because I really want to get a good conditioning done because it has not happened in a while. And I'm going to color it probably tomorrow. So I'm going to let that deep conditioner sit in probably most of today and tonight, and then color it tomorrow and condition it again. But anyway, yeah, so Sam is on her way. So I'll let y'all see a little bit of that process. And it's funny I say let y'all, because I'll be quite honest with you, I hear other vloggers say, yeah, well, I'm gonna let y'all watch me organize my closet, or I'm gonna let y'all, you know, watch me do my hair. And I'm like, let me, I'm doing this for you. I'm supporting your channel. But I see now where it comes natural. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring y'all with me so that you can see some of that process if you're interested, because I do not want to take you guys for granted at all. And I do not feel like I'm here letting y'all do stuff. You are letting me into your homes, your devices, whatever. So yeah, it's a two-way street here. I am not letting y'all see anything, because how do I know you're even interested? But that was just funny because I caught myself saying it, but when I've heard other people say it, I'm like, that just sounds like kind of like, I don't know, self-indulgent, or I don't know, but I'm not letting y'all do anything. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'll pick y'all back up when Sam gets here. y'all, I am getting these locks down, and Sam said I got some new growth. Girl, show them the new growth. Show them that new growth. Yeah, see, your girl got some hanks. Yes, these protective styles. I'm telling you, leave your hair alone. And it's so funny as we're sitting here. Miss T with the T, if you're not already following her on YouTube, go ahead and do so, because she has a panel on today. And what are they talking about? Natural hair. So Sam and I have both thrown our comments up there today and been a part of the conversation. But yeah, they've been having a nice conversation talking about natural hair. They have like a loctician that's on here, somebody who has been a hairstylist for 40 years. They've talked about different products, different ways to manage your natural hair. They talked about different techniques for wash and go, all kind of stuff. So it's been pretty cool. We've been watching them for about an hour or so. They funny too. So I've been doing a lot of laughing as well. But yeah, follow Miss T with the T. I will drop a link for her page in my description box. But yeah, I love, you see how when Sam is doing my hair, she takes them out, but she detangles each one. So that way, when I am ready to wash and condition it this evening, it's not going to be all matted up. I'm not going to have to do a lot of detangling myself, because we were just talking about that. I think the reason why I was not retaining a lot of length when I first went natural is because I was not being patient during my detangling process. So I'm pulling my hair out. Like, I used to lose a lot of hair during my detangling process, just because, one, I don't know what I'm doing, and two, I just don't have the patience. So I love the fact that she takes her time to get that part of it done for me. But yeah, it has grown a lot. I've had my hair in a protective style since June. It's now October. So yeah, a lot of time for my hair just to be left alone. And that's one of the reoccurring things we kept hearing on this too, is oh shoot, Stay Soft Fro, girl. That is, you probably don't even remember Soft Shane Carson. Old school. And that's what they were saying, like, stick to the old school products because they are tried and true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Some of these new formulas come out, have not been properly tested, and they're off the market just as quick. But look, y'all, they got the Stay Soft Fro on the screen. If you know, you know. I don't know if y'all can see it, if it's gonna focus. I'm up in my office, so it's the smaller TV and I can't zoom in. But yeah, they were just talking about, you know, just stick to what you know. Don't always go out for the latest and the greatest, because it's not always necessarily the greatest. But yeah, so going through this product, the hair is thrusting and thriving, and I will pick y'all back up probably when we head to the beauty supply store. And make sure y'all look up Miss Sam too for your soft lock needs. All right, y'all, so the hair is down, and I gotta go to the beauty supply store, and this was the best I could do. So we are, look at that big old puff. But yeah, this was the best I can do. And you know, they expect this kind of thing at the beauty supply store, right? Because it's the beauty supply store. So we are headed to the beauty supply store to get some plastic shower caps, as well as, what else did I need? Oh, deep conditioner. And then we'll probably go ahead and go to Ulta now too and get the color. I'm not going to color it until tomorrow, but we'll go get the color too. All right, y'all, let's go in here. I'm at Kiss Beauty Supply. I have not been in here in forever. I mean, because y'all know I don't really do hair, and plus I've had these locks in forever. So let's see what they got. All right, y'all, I see some Sulfur 8. And my scalp was really dry, so it's anti-dandruff and whatever scalp conditioner. But they have, oh, medicated light formula, medicated original formula. I don't know, I think I'm gonna get this light formula one. And then I gotta find some kind of deep conditioner. I don't even know. Oh, somebody was just talking about this today. This is the stuff that they were talking about in that YouTube I was watching. Let me see. The old school. $3.99. Okay, we're gonna try this. Okay, this must be the old school owl because they got the Carefree curl stuff, hair and scalp spray. No, I don't need that. But let's see. I don't need no sprints. I just need some kind of deep conditioner. And this is the mousse they were talking about. They said it's good. It doesn't have a whole lot of alcohol, but I don't need any mousse. But in case you're looking for a mousse, they said this was a good one. Alright y'all, so I got the stuff, but I'll show y'all what I got when we get home because I didn't get any of the things that I showed you on camera. So yeah, there's too many choices. But now we're headed into Albertsons, which was not at all on the list of things to do. But that fried chicken is smelling too good, so we're gonna go in here and see what they're working with. And I think on Mondays you get a little deal on the fried chicken. Yes. Cheap Chicken Monday, $6.99. I ain't lying, y'all. Cheap Chicken Monday. So we gonna get some cheap chicken on this Monday. $6.99, 8 piece. Yeah, I'm gonna make a salad too though, but we're gonna get some of this chicken. Thank you, you too. When I tell you that chicken got my car smelling so good, like, why am I like this? It's too difficult to try to eat right. I mean, that chicken, I could smell it from outside. And I have not had Albertsons fried chicken in, I can't even begin to tell you how long, but it just has my car smelling so good. And if it wasn't so raggedy, I would be eating a piece right now. But I've been out touching all the things, and hand sanitizer just ain't gonna do it right now for me because I've been shopping, touching the doors. So I gotta wait. So I'm gonna wait. And one thing too is, like, I love my food like hot, fresh out the grease, but I still got to go to Ulta because that's what I'm out here for. And it would be even more raggedy if I decided to go home first and partake in my chicken and then go to Ulta. That would be so terrible. But I'm telling you, that chicken got my car smelling so good. But I am, like I said, I'm gonna make a salad on the side. I'm gonna have a side salad because that's the thing. Like, you can have a side salad, but I'm supposed to be eating just salad, and I thawed out salmon, so I'm gonna have to make that salmon. I'll eat it tomorrow, but I'm gonna cook it today. I have to cook it today. But I just don't know why things have to be so difficult. But I am gonna definitely get back on my walking regimen and everything tomorrow. I couldn't do it today because I knew she was coming first thing this morning to do my hair. And I guess I could have. I shouldn't say I couldn't, but I just didn't make that a priority, like to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go walk. I'm moving the camera because I'm trying to get the light, but I'll let y'all go anyway. I'll pick you up. Unbelievable. How are you?
I'm good. Are you like a vlogger?
I am.
I love that. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do. What is it?
It is at Stay Home. I actually, let me see. I have a card with all of my candles on it. So she says, yep, so all of my social media stuff is on there.
I'll follow you.
Oh, thank you.
That's so cool. I want to do it so bad, but
Just do it. It's easy. You just have to walk around trying to manage this all the time. But
can I get a good phone number?
yeah. All right, y'all. So I kept my word. I made a side salad, but I got my chicken. But I made my side salad, and I got my salmon in the air fryer. So I will be eating my salmon. It's not going to go to waste. So I kept my word, y'all. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and eat, and then we're going to work on this head. All right, y'all. So let me show you what I got from Ulta. Got the hair color. It's Madison Reed permanent hair color, but this is really good, really gentle. I know I've shown it to you guys before, but it doesn't have a lot of the harmful chemicals that a lot of other hair dyes do. Comes in different colors. This is one application, a full kit. I think they also have highlight kits now, but this is really good, especially if you are sensitive to hair dye. I think I shared the story with y'all before where my sister had a really bad allergic reaction to hair color, but she is able to use this Madison Reed with no problem. So got that from Ulta, and it's like 32 bucks. Got some knee highs from the beauty supply store. No, I'm not going to wear the knee highs, but I use these when I do my high puff. Got some plastic caps for my deep condition. And then I got the Cream of Nature Argan Oil, no sulfite or sulfate shampoo. And then I also got the Intensive Conditioner Treatment by Cream of Nature. So as you can see, I didn't get any of the products that I looked at when I was on camera in the beauty supply store, but these just seem to be better for what I want. And I do trust Cream of Nature, especially if you're not going for the super expensive. And I do have an appointment coming up for a silk press in about a week, and I'm getting a deep conditioning then too, so I didn't need to do anything too crazy. But change of plans, I'm actually, and I'm not going to go on camera because this head, yeah, that's all y'all needed to see. But change of plans, I am going to go ahead and probably color my hair tonight because I really wanted to deep condition and let the deep conditioner set in and kind of go through that for a whole day and then color it the next day. But I forgot I was originally supposed to be getting my locks taken out on Sunday. But since I didn't get it done till Monday, I have to do everything today because I have a couple of meetings tomorrow. So I got to get everything done tonight. So that's what we're going to do. All right, y'all. So when I tell y'all I'm not a hair girl, I don't know how to do hair. Like, that's real. And I am wore out. So I have washed and deep conditioned. And now I need to color it. It's not soaking wet. It's a little damp. But I gotta do it. But when I tell you I'm tired, it's grown quite a bit, I think. Looks pretty healthy. Yeah. I detangled it the best I could, and that's what I hate too. I think that I do my hair more bad or more harm than good trying to fool with it myself because it's just not my ministry. I'm not a hair girl, and so I need to let the professionals take care of it because I don't know the correct techniques and I don't have the patience to be detangling and all that. So anyway, all right, so we're gonna do this hair color. This stuff comes in the thing already, and then you add the activator or whatever. I got the Tuscany Brown. I don't know if y'all can see. Tuscany Brown. So, has a little thing, you just poke a hole in here. And y'all, Vlogtober is wearing me out. Like, it is really challenging because I am recording and editing every single day. But I'm going to do it. I'm proud of myself. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I am proud of myself. All right, I'm going to have to put this down on the surface. All right, let me get this mixed up and I'll pick out that. All right, it's all in here, and then you just take your finger over the top and just shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. You can see it starts to turn. Just make sure you get it all shaken up. And this is very easy because I don't worry about, again, making sure I cover every single strand or, you know, doing this perfect dye job, because, again, that's not my thing. I just want to make sure that I get most of it and it looks decent, but I definitely recommend this hair color. And they do have salons, but you know, you have to make sure that you make an appointment when you are a woman of color with textured hair, because they don't always have somebody in there who's comfortable with our kind of hair, and they only color, I believe. Like, they don't style or anything, so I just buy the color. And I used to go to the salon and buy the color until they start selling it at Ulta, and Ulta is a lot closer for me. Let's see. And you get 2 pairs of gloves, which is cool. You get 1 pair for the application, and then they give you another pair for, you know, when you're rinsing it out, which is cool. And the nice black tight plastic gloves. So yeah, so we're gonna chit chat a little bit, because this is a conversation that has come up with me twice recently, and both with younger women. I'm not going to say who the women are or anything like that. It's not important. It's going to be one of those stories where we're not going to be using names or anything. And not even a story. I'm just curious to know how y'all feel. So, first of all, do you believe that friendships, you know, like casual friendships between, you know, women or whatever, just not romantic relationships or friendships, do you believe that they are worth fighting for, or you should fight for your relationships if, and actually it came up 3 times, which is funny, because twice it came up with people I deal with, young ladies I deal with, who had some situations with very close best friends, actually. And then it was funny, I was watching Chelsea's vlog today, and she kind of did a Q&A where she had people, and I might do it one day, people just wrote in, or, you know, went in her DMs and just asked her different questions about life, her life in general, and she was answering them today, and this situation came up. And I was like, you know what? I've been hearing a lot about that lately too. So, do you think that your friendships, your close friendships with your best friend, or, you know, friends that you've had for years and years and years, do you believe that they are worth fighting for? You know, do you believe that conversation should be had, or, you know, you should be reaching out when you feel like the relationship might be, or friendship might be coming to an end, whatever. So, for instance, I'm going to talk about one story, but I'm not going to tell the true story, but I'm going to just make up some. So, say for instance, your friends with your best friend is a caterer. And so you ask your best friend, you say, you know, my sister her anniversary is coming up. And like I said, I'm making this up, but, you know, this is similar to, you know, one of the things that I heard. So my sister her 20-year anniversary is coming up, and my mom is wanting to do a little private chef type of dinner for my sister and her husband as a gift. And it'll just be my sister and her husband, you know, or whatever. How much would you charge for that? Is there something, you know, is that something you do? And your friend is like, hey, Yes, it's something I do. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'm not going to charge your mom. I've known your family forever, and I've known your family forever. Don't worry about it. We're going to make it happen. And so you're like, are you sure? Because it's not, really for me. My mom is the one doing it, and she's willing to pay. She just wanted me to ask you. And your best friend is like, no, don't worry about it. Really, I'll do it, free of charge. So you set everything up. The date comes up and it's, a done deal. So the day comes, your friend shows up. Everything is as normal, the way it's supposed to be. But because your sister and her husband didn't know that this was happening for them, it was a surprise. Well, they ended up having company that day. The husband's sister was in town and she was there. And nobody knew that this was going to happen because it was all a surprise. So when your best friend goes to do the dinner, now it's for 3 people instead of 2. But she has enough food to make it work without a problem. So she makes it work. Well, you don't ever think anything of it. And then you see that the day after this dinner, your best friend makes a post on social media saying, I really hate the fact that friends and family will take advantage of you and your business. And so you knew and found out that the dinner ended up being for 3 people instead of 2, but your best friend, because that's the thing too, let me back up. Your best friend calls you on the way home like, hey, everything went great with the dinner, but I didn't know that there was going to be a 3rd person there. And you're like, yeah, I didn't know there was going to be a 3rd person there either. How did it go? Did you have everything? And your friend is like, yeah, it was fine. I was just caught off guard a little bit, but I always prepare and had a little bit more. So, it wasn't a big deal. So you're like, okay, cool. No big deal. Sorry about that. Nobody knew it was going to happen. That's just kind of the risk you take when you're planning surprises. So you don't think anything of it. So now the next day you see that your best friend has posted on Facebook and said, or social media period. I'm just saying Facebook because I'm old. And I'm really bad about stuff like this too. Probably got the stuff on my face. But anyway, you see the post and you're feeling like, okay, I wonder if this situation is about what happened yesterday. So you call your best friend and you're like, hey, I just saw your post on Facebook, and I'm not trying to be paranoid or anything, but it just seemed a little odd to me that you made that post and it really resembled the situation that happened yesterday. So I'm just going to ask you straight up, was that about me and my family? And your best friend says, yeah. And you're like, wait a minute. You said everything was cool. You had enough. We talked. If you had a serious issue with it or whatever, why wouldn't you have just discussed it with me yesterday? And your friend says, well, I just figured once you found out, you would have taken care of it. And so you're like, what do you mean I would have taken care of it? What was I supposed to do? Like, I didn't know the person was going to be there either until, you did. I had no idea. And you said you had enough food. Yeah, but that just caught me off guard. I was only prepared for 2 people, and I just feel like I was taken advantage of, and it just made me feel awkward, and I felt like I was under pressure. And you're like, well, what could I have done to make it better? Like, I didn't know. And then your friend brings up and says, well, you could have at least offered to pay me since it was an extra person. And you're like, okay, if it's about money, then you should have just said that, because that never even dawned on me, because I had already asked you about paying and you said, oh no, you would never accept money from us. And now you're saying I should have offered to pay. and you said you had enough for the extra person. And so you guys kind of like not even agree to disagree, but hang up with things just up in the air, and you're completely confused and you're not knowing where this is coming from. However, you have seen your friend act like this before towards other people. Like your friend can be a little passive aggressive or a little manipulative. They've just never done it to you before. And so you hang up the phone feeling some kind of way, like, okay, you really just tried to put me on blast low key on social media. We're supposed to be very close, and instead of having a conversation, that's what you want to do. And then when I talk to you, you try to blame me and accuse me of taking advantage of you, as if I knew this situation was gonna happen. So I'm kind of like, whatever. And so weeks and months go by and you don't talk to this friend anymore, and this is somebody who you've been friends with for years, decades. Is that friendship worth fighting for? Like, is it up to you to reach out to that friend again and say, you know, let's talk? Or, you know, do you feel like you owe that person an apology? Like, what do you think? And for me, of course, I think it's different for everybody. You know, what is your tolerance level? What is your real feeling? Like, do you feel like, you know, that could be just a one-off situation? Maybe that person was having a bad day or a bad time. Or, you know, again, since you've seen this behavior with them with other people, do you feel like maybe it was just your turn? And, you know, like, it's just difficult. And here is my, like, rule of thumb when it comes to friendships. I definitely believe that friendships are valuable. They're necessary. I hope this lighting hasn't been horrible, because I feel like I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. But I also believe that once you get to a certain age, friendships should be relatively easy. Meaning, you know, the older you get, most of the time, the more life in general is just going to throw at you. Whether it's, you know, issues with, you know, your health, issues with adult children, issues with, you know, elderly parents, issues with career, business. You know, there's things that we're going to seriously need to be there for each other about. And I just want to save my energy, my time, my resources on those things. Like, I don't have time nor a desire to be fussing and having deep conversations about petty stuff. I have a very small circle of friends, and I love that. But we all have an understanding about our communication. We don't bite our tongues. We don't sugarcoat stuff. We don't tiptoe around stuff. If something bothers us, we just say it. Like, for instance, my friend Adrian, who we have been the best of friends for 22, 23 years, because she is my son, my youngest son, Ian's godmother, and Ian is 21. And of course, we were friends before he was born. And so, at least 23 years. And so she lives in Virginia. I live here. And she said to me a couple of weeks ago, she was like, look, you know, I don't mind coming to visit you or whatever. And, but the last couple of times we got together, I found myself in Texas. You have not been to Virginia in a while. And we were supposed to, you know, get together and travel and do something together, and you didn't do it. So what's up with that? Like, you know, is that the only way I'm going to see you, is if I come to Texas? And I had no problem being completely honest with her, just like she had no problem just asking me the question and not tiptoeing around it. I just said to her, look, the way my life is right now with business and things I have going on, yeah, it's just easier for me if you come see me. And I know that sounds completely selfish, But it is what it is. Like, I love the fact that with my friends that I'm very close with, that I don't have to try to come up with something. I don't have to hem-haw around and like, no matter how bad it might sound, no matter how selfish it may sound, whatever, I can just tell the truth and just trust that they are going to respond accordingly, meaning that with their truth, they're not going to feel like they can't say whatever. Man, let me fix this. I know y'all been looking at me like this for a minute, but anyway, you know, they're going to come back with the truth. And then that way there's no misunderstanding. Everybody is saying exactly how they feel, what's on their mind. And she just kind of chuckled and she was like, yeah, that is selfish, but I get it. I understand. I know what you're doing. I know, you know, how hard you're working. Like, I get it. And I appreciate your honesty. However, I don't know when I'm going to get back to Texas because, you know, I have some other places on the agenda. And, you know, I just don't know, but we'll get together soon. But I just wanted to ask and see, because I'm getting my 2024 calendar together. And I just didn't know if you had any plans on coming to Virginia at all. And it was that simple. I mean, it wasn't the ideal answer. I'm sure she wanted, it's not the ideal answer that I wanted. I love my friend. I love Virginia. I lived there for 8 years. I enjoy going to Virginia. I just don't have the capacity to fit it in right now because we already had so many other trips planned before we both decided to go full-time entrepreneurs. And, you know, other trips paid for, planned that I had to take. And so I just didn't have the capacity to add anything else. And so it was a little easier for me to just kind of take Virginia off my list for now because it wasn't pre-planned. And the other part of it is I know that she understands, and I know that if she can, she will get here when she can. And you know, it is what it is. But I was just completely honest. I wasn't going to make up a story. I wasn't going to hem-haw around. And I just feel like that's the best way to operate in a friendship, is just to be 100% honest, speak your truth, and let the chips fall where they may, so that way nobody's left guessing. So in that scenario I just gave, to me, the thing to do would have been, as soon as you found out there was a third person there, just call and say, look, girl, I know I agreed to do this free of charge, but there's a third person and that's just going to be a little bit more. So if you can just give me X, Y, Z and just be done. But don't ever, to me, Lord, social media is never going to be the way to communicate something to me, because I'm not even going to be like that person. I'm not going to entertain it at all. I'm not calling you. We're not going to discuss it, because if you had something to say to me, you have my number, you have my address, we can talk. But don't put messages on social media and think that that's going to get my attention, or that's going to be what starts the conversation. Absolutely not. I mean, don't even go in my inbox and try to communicate with me. Call me, FaceTime me, come by the house. It's fine. But I just think it's better if you just say it right then and there. So yeah, of course, friendships are important. They're worth fighting for, depending on the level of the friendship and whatever has been going on. But you don't have to fight for them as much when you just communicate openly and honestly. And it's the same in a romantic relationship or marriage. I mean, that's how Wallace and I operate. Ain't nobody walking around just upset about something and just having an attitude and waiting 2-3 days to talk about it. No, if something's bothering you, just tell me now. And I just think it's easier that way. And there's not room for all the muddiness and the messiness when you do it that way. So anyway, that's my feeling about that. And I'm going to let this sit. With natural hair, let me see. There's a different time frame. Yeah, so if your hair is treated, then you let it sit for 30 minutes. But if your hair is natural, you can leave it on for an additional 5 minutes, so about 35 minutes. And then 45 minutes if you have stubborn grays, so which I do. And that's what I mean. This stuff is very, very gentle. And I even just washed my hair and, you know, scrubbed my scalp and everything, and it's not burning or anything. So I'm gonna leave it on for probably about 40 minutes now because I've had it on. And yeah, so I probably will not pick y'all back up until I'm twisting it or whatever, because I'm probably gonna rinse it out in the shower. But yeah, we'll see. It's VlogTober. It is 12:15. Y'all see that? 12:15. I have literally been dealing with hair since 9 o'clock this morning. I have just a couple more twists to go, and I'm going to bed. However, what is so funny is my husband has found us in vlogs from other people who were on the same cruise ship as us. And it is hilarious. I never even thought about it. Like, you know, you vlog, you got your camera, and I mean, you know you're not the only one, but I just never thought about being in anybody else's vlog. And of course, there is one scene, I guess, in the vlog where evidently I just walked right in front of the man while he was recording, and it cuts off, but you see me, and Wallace is like, I already know. He was like, oh, excuse me. I just walked right directly in front of him. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But yeah, I have been cracking up. We show up in a couple of vlogs, and it's funny. So I don't know, anybody else, y'all ever see yourself in somebody else's vlog and had no idea you were being recorded? And I'm wondering how many people have seen my vlogs like, oh, that's me in that vlog. But yeah, that's funny. But I'm tired, y'all. Hair is not my thing, but I see I've gotten a little length. Of course, always nervous about my detangling process because I am not patient with it. I don't want to be pulling my hair out, but this is going to be it. I'm not gonna do anything else to my hair until I go and get it done and get my silk press. So these twists are going to come out tomorrow because I have meetings tomorrow, but I don't know how I'm gonna wear it. All else fails, it'll just be a high puff, the go-to, and it'll be a high puff for the whole week. But at least I won't have to go through all this again, and hopefully I won't be going through this again for a long time, because I'm gonna probably keep it in a silk press and then maybe go to a sew-in after that, since the weather is getting a little cooler, so I don't have to worry about the heat and humidity too much. But can y'all tell your girl is wore out? Because what I have done today is got up this morning, got my hair done, and while I was getting my hair done, I recorded, or no, edited a VlogTober vlog that y'all hopefully saw today. And my computer was not cooperating, so that took much longer than it should have. I also ran my errands, and then I came home, washed my hair, deep conditioned my hair, colored my hair, washed my hair again, conditioned my hair again, and sat here, detangled, and twisted my hair. And in case anybody cares, I am using African Pride Moisture Miracle Shea Butter and Flaxseed Oil, Moisturize, Define, and Define Curling Cream. So that's what I just now put on there. I don't know if it's going to focus for y'all. Let's see. Maybe if I show you from the top. Yeah, that's a little better. So that's what I used. And I used the LCO method tonight. You know, they have the LOC and the LCO. So it's leave-in, oil, and cream, or leave-in, cream, and oil. So I did the leave-in, oil, cream. So no, I didn't do the LCO. I did the LOC, the lock method. And I did my leave-in, which was a Cream of Nature leave-in. And then I did some tea tree oil and olive oil, and then this cream. And my hair isn't soaking wet. My hair dries fairly quickly, and then I use the white t-shirt to kind of get some of the moisture out, because I have noticed that my hair does better. I get more definition when I put my products in, like on damp hair, not soaking wet hair. So that's something I learned through my whole natural journey. But yeah, the twister in, and see, I don't twist very neatly and evenly, so I can't really rock my twist out. My twist out. Ha! That's funny. Like, I can't, like, some people will leave these twists in for several days to get the most wear out of it and get the best definition. I don't do mine neat enough, so they'll definitely come out tomorrow. But anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this daily Vlogtober vlog. I am going to sign off now, get into bed, get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow, and I will pick you guys up tomorrow morning and all that entails. And I was telling y'all about the Papado happy hour, and we actually have a meeting at Papado tomorrow, so I'll show y'all some of the stuff, because I'm definitely going to get that shrimp and grits. And you getting the catfish again? The catfish tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm doing the catfish and the calamari.
Oh, okay, so he's going to get the catfish and calamari. I'll do the shrimp and grits and the boudin. So y'all will get to see just about everything that's on that menu. So we're going to do that tomorrow and whatever else. But I'm tired, y'all, so I will pick you up in the morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know I love you guys to bits and pieces. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a permanent part of the Lifer Tribe. You already know you like it here. And you guys know the drill. Always be kind and love one another, but never stop living your life. LYFE. Love yourself first explicitly, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here.